Right, my name's Paul, I'm 34. I was in addiction for 17 years with cocaine and street Valium. Started taking cocaine after I was into eckies and all that, but I started taking cocaine when I was about 17. I had my first big bill when I was for my 18th birthday. I had 90 quid on that day for it. I had to go and ask my family and all that to help me with my auntie and my mum and all that. It was fucking drastic times. After that, it was just get worse. I started working with the council and boys were taking it at 7:30 in the morning. I was banging them out at 7:30 and all, like. Then after that, I was kind of started to steal stuff off my family. I started to steal my grand jewellery. I stole all sorts of money. Fucking, I was robbing everything. And then I started to kick people's doors in, and I ended up robbing a bookies on my lunch break in work, and I got 18 months sent to prison. My wee boy, he was only 2, my wee lassie was just born 14 days, and it absolutely broke me, totally broke me. A lot of guys say like prison, no, that's a holiday camp. It's anything but a holiday camp. It's the scariest place you'll ever be. Anyway, after that, I turned myself into a recluse, so I stopped going out. Started staying in at the weekends. I knew that I enjoyed the gear more, staying myself, taking it myself. Ended up a Monday to Sunday hang. I was taking it every day. If I got out of my bed till I went to it. Started with grams, ended up with 2 gram, half quarters. At the end it was ended up half ounces of proper. I was taking it every day. So I started getting a psychosis and stuff. I started to think YouTube videos were about me. Fucking people were talking about us. I thought my wife was cheating on a cartoon computer game, and it was actual photo of this was reality, so it was totally sending me suicidal. My mental health got really bad after that. I thought I was taking bags of gear into my bed every night. And I was staying at my mum's at the time, so I was tagged, so I was watching serial killer things at night, and what happened there, I was watching it for that long every night, taking gear every night, and it started to plant in my head, and I actually thought I'd fucking murdered somebody and buried the body, and my dad not helped me bury them, and ended up I'd done a job for somebody, I know, like a gardening job, and I thought there was photos of my dad on YouTube brushing the job up, and people were outing us, and it was scary, man. It was the worst times of my life. After that, it was just continuously taking gear every night. I couldn't find a way out. I was still stuck in the same Monday to Sunday hanging, but I always just thought I'll always be doing this till I die or something. Anyway, I got to that last year was probably the worst time of my life with psychosis and all that, and my family and all that. I was at the lowest I've ever been in my life. Psychosis, all the other stuff, we were going to hang with it, so I tell you what happened. I had to phone Turning Point. I took rock bottom. Phone Turning Point, and the guy started. What happened there was a guy, it was for High Blanter. He's came out to my house. He would already been in the madness, heroin addict for 20 odd years. Did nothing, absolutely nothing. Lost a lot. And that's him. He came out to my house for Turning Point. Only was 5 years clean. So he started taking me to a group called Bindra Katrina, and I went to that, and there was a couple of guys in there that had years and years of sobriety, and I wanted a bit of what they had. So they offered me the Beacons to start with. I didn't really want to go, because I thought it was a bit of shame and embarrassment and all that stuff about means, but that was the place to be, and that's where I started going. So I started going to that, and I started to learn tools, how to know to use, how to deal with my emotions. Because that's how I did use it. My emotions were my biggest trigger in life. I started to pick up bits of people's stories and realise how selfish I was over the years. I was a selfish bastard through drugs, and that's what happened. So you go to these meetings and you pick up tools and bits of people's stories, and you realise that you want it. Everybody wants. I wanted what everybody had. So I went to another group called Keep It Heed, and I started building connections, and you don't have real pals on the outside really when you're in an addiction, so I started to find real pals in these meetings, stuff like that. But I'm 90 days clean tomorrow. I've done shares at the Give It and stuff as well. I've got a podcast. Life's so different for me. I've got my family back. I can look at my mum now, and she was not trying to scan my eyes, and I used to get drug tested and all that, then it got that bad, so I don't get drug tested and all that either. But life's good, and it's all down to got to recover recovery meetings and wanting it really, I suppose. I was sick of being sick. But I think, in my opinion, every single person on this planet can get clean. If I can, anybody can, and that's a fact. I know it's all hard not to start with, but we all can do it, and it's worth it. Cheers.